Hey everybody, hello. Thought I'd get on here and share a quick story with you guys. Um, the story is a Sasquatch story. Um, a family of seven, we decide to go on a hike around 12 o'clock, midnight. And, within 30 minutes of our hike, um, we saw a pair of glowing eyes up on the hill. And before we saw them pair of glowing amber color eyes, we heard some weird vocalization, some weird vocalization, and we fixed the light over there up on the hill, and some of the weirdest vocalization you will ever hear in your life. Strange, straight up creepy. So I was the only one that decided to get closer. All six of my family members stayed back, and I got closer and closer, 60 yards, 40 yards, looking at this thing. And I noticed that, this thing was on two legs, and it was walking back and forth, looking at us. And I got within at least 30 yards, I would say. And this thing stopped walking back and forth, and it faced me. And I realized that it had red hair. And then this red hair was same color as the red dirt, and it was standing behind a hill. And it started swaying back and forth, the whole body. I didn't see no neck. I just saw a conical head, like a cone head, and wide shoulders. This thing was just the whole body, upper body was swaying, and it was vocalizing at us. I stopped in my tracks, and the whole time I was saying, this is probably an old man or old lady, a skinwalker, gloshi, we've dealt with that plenty of times. And I realized that this is not a human, this is not a man, this is a creature, huge creature that was very tall, no neck, very wide shoulders. And it started backing away until I couldn't see the light behind the hill. The light that the eye shiner was giving off. It was amber color. And I turned around, went back to my family. They asked me what I seen, and I told them that it was probably a bobcat or cougar. And I said, let's keep going. And we kept hiking on that little wash that runs into the San Juan River. This is a Four Corners area. And, the whole 3 hours, this thing was stalking us. It was staying in the line of sight. We're in the wash. It turned into a labyrinth. This thing was on top of us. The whole time I did not tell my family, what I seen. I got close, and, 3 hours later, we're getting closer to the community. This community of Halchita by Mexican Hat, Utah. So I seen the city, the lights, the community lights, and the smallest family member that I had there, he was 15 at the time, and he was skinny, scrawny, and he got ahead of us like at least 70 yards. He went behind a hill. I looked down just to make sure I can, I don't stumble on anything. It was dark. There was no moon, no stars. And I looked up, up on the dirt road. We made it to the dirt road, and I see my cousin. He was flying, making a beeline towards me, and he tackled me. He was squeezing me, and he wrapped his whole body around me. And I told him, what did you see? What happened? And he was saying that gloshi, that means skinwalker in Navajo. So he was saying, skinwalker, I seen a skinwalker. And I was calming him down. I was like, I need you to tell me, what did you see? What did you see? I need to know. And he said that when he got around the hill, he looked up, and, down on that same dirt road coming towards him was a gigantic, he described it as orangutan running towards him on all fours, reached his hands out. He said there's a hen, it was gigantic hen, and the biggest hen he's seen. He turned around and came back, and as soon as he finished telling me what he's seen, and right away is what I seen earlier. The red fur. He said it was red like orangutan. I went running down on that road he was coming on, and as I was running, I noticed I had a cousin that was a year behind me. He was following me, and then when we got behind the hill, we ran into a wall of a stank, real bad stank. Made us stop in our tracks and kind of gagged. And we heard rocks coming down from the very, very steep hill. Impossible for us to run up it or climb up it. Believe me. I'll be in the area. I really want to get all this on camera, the whole encounter. And yeah, man, that's what I want to share with all you guys. I've been wanting to share that story, but yeah, so tell me what you think, and if you seen anything. Right now I'm around the Chusca Mountains, Arizona and New Mexico border, and we're squatching. I went hunting last year and I heard the most loudest roar in my life. It was pretty awesome. My uncle, my grandpa, they went and grabbed their rifles right away, and I had my 10mm on my side, and it was pretty cool. And I really want to capture some more evidence. And if you guys have anything around wherever, it doesn't have to be on the reservation, just let me know what you think. And just I want to hear your stories too. I love hearing new stories. So yeah, thank you for listening to me, and you guys have a good night.